light a test fire first, and then once we see that it's going to be successful, we will start lighting the whole countryside. I've got 50 acres defined by perimeter, and it's going to be a good burn day. Humidity's going to come down by 10 o'clock, and I think by 11 it's going to be just wonderful burning. We're going to be burning all hardwoods. We're going to be burning in stuff that looks like that. It was clear cut in the year 2000, and it's grown back. And I intend also. Once we get back there, I'll give everybody a thorough briefing. I've got a burn plan for everybody and maps for everybody, and I got 12 radios, so I'll give out 12 radios. Maybe it ought to go around.
Verizon works out there.
Verizon, it did in the last burn you were here, but down in the
Once
bottom,
you get down,
I don't have Verizon.
They got one bar.
All right, so some of you have burned before, some of you haven't. I'm gonna. It's an educational opportunity for a lot of folks, and I'm going to give it to you the way I gave it to folks when I briefed for a Forest Service. So I worked for the Forest Service, U.S. Forest Service, for 42 years. I'm a professional forester. The last 15 years of my career was all dealing with prescribed fire, either on Indian reservations or national forest lands. 340 acres the year I was born. And it was never managed until the year 2020, the year 2000, when we clear cut about 60 acres of this. So what we're going to burn is on that side of the road. The perimeter is outlined with white flagging like that there. And then I've got 3 check lines that go through the area, and they're flagged with a pink flag. So just for orientation, you'll see that. And then if you look on the burn plan, let's see the maps. Look at the second map. That shows the entire 340 acres. It's in Maury County and Hickman County. And then you'll see the white line, which is identifying the 50 acres we're going to burn. So then if you go to the second map, it's a blow-up of the area we're going to burn, and it shows the perimeter in white, and then it shows these symbols that look like brackets facing each other. So I've got a sign of that indicates what I'm calling a division. And if you look at that map, you'll see there's little pegs that say A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and so forth. So those are what I'm calling divisions, and the reason I've done that is I'm going to make assignments to you folks. You'll be responsible for a part of the line, and you'll know you're in the line because I've got these cardboard signs up all over the place that will help orient you. And then those blue lines on there they're my ignition pattern. So we're going to have a backing burn. What you see, this is rolling hill country. We're going to have backing burns. We're going to light on top of the hill and let the fire go down slowly down the slope. Depending on what it looks like, how the fire burns, we may put a lot more fire in there. We may start firing a little bit below the slope and let the topography bring the fire up a little bit faster. So I don't want to, I said we clear cut this. The lower diameter limit cut, and I cut down to 12 inches. And anything above 12 inches, the timber was cut. Anything below 12 inches, it wasn't cut. So you'll start seeing, if you get down the bottom of the slope, you'll start seeing some bigger trees. Some of them are quite big, but in the year 2000, they were 12 inches. So I don't want to harm those trees. My purpose here is it's a wildlife burn, it's a rough reduction burn, it's a forest health burn. I'm gonna top kill the smaller stems. It won't kill the roots, it'll just kill the top. It will promote browse. Deer will enjoy the browse. But more than anything else, I want to reduce the risk of wildfire. So if you look at that shows the burns I have done in the past. So the yellow line is, I burned that in 2022. And that's that area right back there. And it's beautiful. And then on out this road, there's other areas. I burn about 45 acres a year. My intent is eventually to get all of this 340 acres, about a third of it burned each year. I'd like to have a 3-year re-entry on it. Okay. So I'm going to go through this safety briefing I have. You all have gloves, that's okay. Long sleeve, cap or hard hat. Safety glasses, it's not absolutely necessary. It's just things you need to be thinking of. When I'm in the woods, I'll take this off, this is synthetic. I put a bandana around my neck just to keep bugs from and other branches, stuff falling down my neck. I wear a bandana, I don't wear a hard hat. I've got water here. You have, I need you to stay hydrated. It's easy to get out here and forget that you may think you don't need the water, but you need the water. I need you to stay healthy. I always go in the woods with a whistle. I figure if I fall down, if I get lost out there, long after my ability to scream, I can blow on a whistle, and a shrill whistle can be heard a long way away. And then I have a radio for everybody, and we'll go over using that radio. We're going to be prescribed burning. There's going to be smoke in the air. We're going to have a west wind. So that's north. It's kind of west out that direction. It's going to be blowing this way. All the smoke's going to be going that way. It's still right now. That smoke's going to go straight up in the air. But if we get some wind, we may have some smoke blowing on us. And I need you guys to be aware. There's no way to avoid all the smoke, but don't get overwhelmed with smoke. The heat, you manage that just by how close you get to the fire. So we're going to have mostly a backing fire. So we're not going to have tall flame lengths. It's going to be very manageable.